Well, a happy inauguration day, everybody. It's a new day, and I'm not talking about a mortgage from USA. I'm talking about the USA. It's gonna be a good day, y'all. Right? I know that some people have 73 million at least are feeling disenfranchised or feeling a little butthurt, maybe a little anal retentive, and I get it. I get it. I tend to sway a little right. Center right. I tend to. Basic reasons. You'll find out why later, but you know, um, all this kind of stuff. Like bad feelings, good feelings. They are what they are. It is what it is. But you don't have to oppose it. You can use it. You can use the sorrow, the regrets. You can use the anxiety, the angst, right? The animist. You can use all of that as a good thing to go, oh, this is what this feels like. This is what people, have been feeling. The other side's been feeling like. This is what it feels like to lose. Then you know how to win. To lose, because in order to win, you have to learn how to lose gracefully, folks. And I've learned that in my life. I've lost a lot, and it's okay, because that's how I know not to be attached to a lot of this stuff so much to where if it's taken away, I think my world's crumbling around. It's almost like puppy love. Like I had a lot of ex-girlfriends like that. Puppy love like that. Oh my god, my world's gonna end, right? It's like high school shit. I mean, that'll be rise above all that, right? Rise above all that. That'll be do that. What happened to that? Don't worry, folks. Everything's gonna be okay. Because we're gonna make it like that, right? Like Jeff Goldblum says all the time, change your apartment, change your world. Like I changed it, I coined it, right? Change your perception, change your world. This does not have to be a bad thing, okay? Let's go to the quotables, right? We have liberalism is extremely harmful. It is corrosive, which disrupts unity. It deprives the revolutionary ranks of compact organization and discipline. That is Mao Zedong, the founder of the Chinese Communist Party of China. Aggressiveness is taught. As all forms of violence which human beings exhibit, aggression is the expression of frustrated expectation of love. Ashley Montagu, she's an anthropologist and biologist, an American. Hatred is acquired as much by good works as by bad ones. Niccolo Machiavelli! Some good ones today. Alright? So, let your heart not be troubled. Don't fret. Right? Because things are gonna happen. Things are happening. Okay? Let's get into some poems here. Soothes the soul. Alright? We read to be freed. Archibald MacLeish. What any lover learns. Water is heavy, silver over stone. Water is heavy, silver over stone's refusal. It does not fall, it fills. It flows every crevice, every fault of the stone, every hollow. River does not run. River presses its heavily silver self down into stone, and stone refuses. What runs, swirling and leaping into sun, is stone's refusal of the river, not the river. Always happens. I always get the commercial as soon as I push record. It's really funny how that works. Wilfred Owen. The send-off. Down the closed darkening lanes, they sang their way to the siding shed and lined the train with faces grimly gay, which means happy, by the way. Their breasts were stuck, all white with wreath and spray, as men's are dead. Dull porters watched them in a casual tramp, which means like, a transient. Stood staring hard, sorry to miss them from the upland camp. Then unmoved signals nodded and a lamp winked to the guard. So secretly like wrongs hushed up they went. They were not ours. They never heard to which front these were sent, nor there if they were mock what women meant who gave them flowers. Shall they return to beatings of great bells and wild train loads? A few, too few, for drums and yells may creep back silent to Vidge's wells, up half-known trails. John Pale Bishop. The return. Night, and we heard heavy and cadenced hoofbeats of troops departing, the last cohorts left by the north gate. The night some listened late, leaning their eyelids towards Shepherd's Right. Morning flared, and the young tore down the trophies, and warring ornaments arches were strong, and in the sun but stone, no longer conquest, circled our columns. All our state was down. And fragments in the dust, old men with tufted eyebrows, wider than sun-baked faces, gulped as it fell. But they were no more than we remembered the old sea fights, the soldiers' names and sculptors. We did not know the end was coming, nor why it came. Only that long before the end, where many wanted to die, then vultures starved and sailed more slowly in the sky. We still had taxes, salt was high, the soldiers gone. Now there was much drinking and lewd, houses all night loud with riot. But only for a time, soon the taverns had no roofs. Strangely, it was the young, the almost boys who first abandoned hope. The old still lived a little. At last, a little lived in eyes. It was the young whose child did not survive. Some slept beneath the simulacra until the god's face froze. Then was fear. Some had response in dreams, but morning restored interrogation. Then, oh ruins! Temples of Neptune invaded by the sea, and dolphins streaked like streams supportive. As sunlight rode and over the rushing floors, the sea unfurled, and what was blue reached silver. Edna St. Vincent Millay. The return. Because we are going to return. America, all of us. The future. Bigger, badder than ever before, folks. The return is always better than the entrance. Everybody know that. Everybody loves the comeback kid. Everybody loves that. Especially in America, right? That's why we all love Rocky. Everybody know. The return. Earth does not understand her child, who from the loud, gregarious town returns depleted and defiled to the still woods to fling him down. Earth cannot count the sons she bore, the wounded lynx she wounded man, coming trailing blood onto her door. She shelters both as best she can. But she is early up and out, to trim the year or strip its bones. She has no time to stand about, talking of him in undertones. Who has no aim but to forget, be left in peace, be lying thus for days, for years, for centuries yet, unshaven and anonymous, who marked for failure, dulled by grief, has traded his wife and friend for this warm ledge, this alder leaf, comfort that does not comprehend. Wilfred Owen, Greater Love. Red lips are not so red as the stained stones kissed by the English dead. Kindness of wooed and wooer, she seems to their love pure. O love, your eyes lose lure when I behold eyes blended in their steed. Your slender attitude trembles not exquisite like limbs knife skewed, rolling and rolling there where God seems not to care, till the fierce love thy bear cramps them in death, extreme decrepitude. Your voice sings not so soft, though even as wind murmuring through rafted loft. Your dear voice not so dear, gentle and evening clear. As their womb none now hear, now earth has stopped their piteous mouths that coughed. Heart, you were never hot, nor large, nor full, like hearts made great with shot. And though your hand be pale, paler are all which trail your cross through flame and hail. Weep, you may weep, for you may not touch them. Wilfred Owen. Anthem for doomed youth. What passing bells for these we die as cattle? Only the monstrous anger of the guns. Only the stuttering rifle's rapid rattle can patter out their hasty orisons. No mockeries for them prayers or bells, nor any voice of mourning save the choirs. The shrill, demented choirs of wailing shales and bugles calling for them sad triers. What candles may be held to speed them all? Not in the hands of boys, but in their eyes shall shine the holy glimmers of goodbyes. The pallor of girls' brows shall be their pall, their flowers the tenderness of silent minds, and each slow dusk a drawing down of blinds. Life's beautiful. Make it that. Be beautiful. Okay? Be a hoolie, not a foolie.